So it is Friday. There's a car auction tomorrow, which means somewhere in Douglas, actually somewhere in the middle of Douglas, there is a parking lot full of cars that are going up for auction tomorrow. You've seen my other video about it. I figured it was one of the more popular ones. So it's basically my equivalent of, when my wife goes shoe shopping, this is my equivalent. I might not buy something, but I still want to look. And let's have a look together to see what's on offer at the auction tomorrow. I'm kind of tempted to get a banger of some sort to do some viral videos with. But let's see. So let's have a look around. All these cars here are going up for auction tomorrow. And honestly, if you are, say you're moving here and you want a cheap car, this is not a bad place to try and pick one up. Full car park again. So many cars over here. The good thing with the auctions here is you can get the key. You can't drive the car, but you can get the key. You can open the car, start the engine, have a look around. So you have a much better idea what you let yourself in for. As you can see, there's a wild variety of cars. Ooh, there's a Volvo. Hello, hello. Some of these cars are from dealers who dump their trade-ins here. Well, we got an A150, 82,000. This should be cheap. So some of them are from dealers, trade-ins. Some of them are from estates. You get a lot of very low mileage cars on the Isle of Man. And you get a lot of fantastic cars from deceased estates here, where people have had the same car for 20 years, only drove it to the shop and back. So a lot of low mileage cars on here. You can see it's pretty popular. I like that Volvo. Ooh, cheap Jaguar, anyone? If there's any particular car you want me to look at, say it in the chat. Otherwise, I will just have a look around and see what I fancy. I'm kind of hoping this will go for next to nothing, because I want to use a car as a banger car for like viral videos and stuff, just to experiment. I can't see a Citroen take much money. Ooh, everyone loves a ML. There's loads of these around. It's the mileage. Okay, so diesel 86,000, 2007. What do we reckon that will go for? 4 grand, 5 grand, thereabouts. You can get insanely cheap cars here. We've bought a few cars at auction. And they were by and large okay. This should be cheap. And the Ford Focus. Also, you get a lot of the government cars being chucked in here. So there's an old DOI car. You can see it at the yellow stripe. Now with some of these, I should actually say it on there, if they're government cars, you have to pay VAT on the Hummer. Yeah, there you go. So you get a Berlingo 2016. It's an old government car. And these you pay 20% on the Hummer, which you have to keep in mind. Ooh, TT. As we all know, the TT is named after the TT. Ooh, that's a lot of miles. Jesus. 2006, 120,000 miles. That should be cheap, no? That can't be worth much. Alright, there's a couple of interesting ones. Hello, hello. But that is not... Is it? Oh, it is. Okay, sorry. It is a V12. I thought it wasn't a V12. 120,000 miles. Ref counter isn't showing. Starter key sticky. Well, it is a Jaguar, so expected to have issues. Large. This is so Jaguar. Large pile of invoices. Of course it has. Ooh, I mean, E-types are gorgeous, aren't they? Should we see if we can start her up? Or a Morgan? Anyone want a Morgan? I do like Morgans. Might be your cheapest chance ever to pick one up. See, this is typical Isle of Man. It's a 94, only 43,000 miles. Cesium respray. This is probably a really good buy, but this is going to be strong money. How often are the auctions? There tends to be roughly about one a month, really. If you go on the Crystals auction site, I don't work for them, I don't get paid by them, but it's Crystals Auctions Isle of Man. It should pop up. You can see the current lots from this auction, and you can also click on past catalogs and it will show you all the past ones. I think it's roughly about once a month. And you can bid online or you can bid here on location at the auction house. Oh, this could be a good one. 50,000 miles, 2006. 4,000 receipts by Scott Taylor. Scott Taylor is the Porsche specialist on Ramsey, isn't he? So this could be good. Ooh, little Cayman. I think Micah will probably shoot me if I buy another car. Not literally, but you know. That is pretty. Alright, what else do we have? A quad. Bikes as well. Ducati. All these are also included, by the way. I'll have a look at them in a minute. I'll just do a random walk around because I'm looking really for something that might go for 100 or 200 quid, which just happens. Certain X-Type and S-Type. I've regularly seen X-Type Jags here with 50, 60,000 miles, you know, looking nice. Probably still perfectly usable, and they go for about 300 quid because they're just, nobody likes them. It's crazy. So what have we here? Something old French. I should go cheap. Fiat. 2013. See, 45,000 miles. That's typically Isle of Man. It's just very low mileage. It's a small island. You can't really drive very far. So you get a lot of cars with low miles. Which is good and bad, I guess. Sometimes you want more motorway miles because the engine's been treated better then, but Ford Fiasco ST2 Turbo, 104,000 miles, 2013. Jesus, do you feel lucky? Never raced or rallied much. Yeah, personally I probably wouldn't. C-Class, what have we got here? This might fit the bill. C200, case compressor, isn't it? 2001, 77,000 miles. This should go cheap. Jeep, anyone? Another Ford Fiasco. What have we got? Jeep Renegade. 70,000 miles, 2017, manual. So yeah, there are, you know, a lot of them are trade-ins from dealers. These are all DOI government cars. So you'll pay 20% on the hammer on top of your fees, which can be substantial depending how much the car is. So always keep that in mind, because sometimes a bargain can not be a bargain anymore. You know, I'm sure that Merc down there, the W124, That was in a previous auction, and now it's listed with issues, which is a shame, because I don't want to wreck that in a viral video. That would be wrong. So these are all ex-government, probably DOI or something. Or here Manx, you can still see the sticker, Manx Utilities, electricity van. Let's have a look what we got. It's 2014, so they keep them for 10 years. Needs new battery, handbrake, alarm always on, 40 DPF. You know, someone can probably make something out of that. Not me. Hey, it's good mix this time.
Are you okay?
All good. That one looks nice. It was Skoda RS, should go cheap. These are actually quite nice. Let's have a look. 752 horsepower, 86,000 miles, 2013. Yeah, might be a cheap convertible for someone. Actually, there's one here. I think it's this. Is it this one? Yes, it might be this one. Yes, it is. That intrigued me. Those among you who know the Mercs, you probably know SLK 32s. They didn't make many of those. So this is a bit of a rare find, and it actually does look pretty well maintained. So this one, I mean, it's been shined up. Why did I put tire shine on it? I straight away sense of my alarm belts. But here we go, SLK 32. This could be tempting, because these are pretty rare. This does actually look pretty well maintained. Probably, oh, it's open. Let's have a look. Usually they're locked, but you can get the key from the yellow container there. One key at a time, and then you can go and have a look at the cars. Oh, it's been stored outside a bit. Smells like old Merc. That's good. This could be good, actually. It shows its age a bit, but again, it's rare. Oh, I think the battery might be dead now. Is that why it's open? It does look a bit worn, but I do like this. I wonder how much that will go for. Because it's very niche. 2002, so it's 24 years old. Over 90,000 miles. But it is a rare-ish AMG version. Intriguing. I'm going to follow that one. What else do we have? The post office is getting rid of older cars. Lovely. Again, you're probably paying VAT. Yes. VAT on the Hammer. So be aware of that. These are obviously all old posty ones. This should go cheap. What year is this? 2012. Yeah, this should be peanuts. Mini, anyone? I've never warmed to these. I find them, they're just fashion cars. 2010, 93,000 miles. I suspect it will go cheap. There's a Catloo on wheels. Renault Clio Extreme, yes. Extreme mileage, extreme looks. Few scratches and dents. 2009. This is in the hundreds of pounds category, isn't it? Like one step above scrap, I would say. Few dents and scraps. Yeah, look at it. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, this might fit the bill for my viral video. I want to try some, you know, viral ideas. Just mess around with an old car. The drone flying rules. That's a random question. Similar to the UK, if you have anything under 250 grams, the rules, the usual rules don't really apply, except from airport, of course. 5 kilometer exclusion zone. If you Google Alaman drones, we have our own legislation for it. And yeah, it's very similar to the UK. And if you have a drone over 250 grams, you need to register it. That's, yeah, we'll go soon. Oh, electric. We got Zoe. Okay, it's got the battery release. Yes, you are allowed to fly your drone in Douglas. I do it all the time. Because mine's under 250 grams. It's only in Castletown where you are near the airport. There's a map online. If you Google it, it will show you the map exactly where you can and cannot fly it. The only other exclusion zone is Derby Prison, by the way. So if you get one and you don't want to get your license, get a 250 gram or below, 249 gram drone or below. So there was an electric car actually for sale at the last one, and I'm still annoyed with myself I didn't buy it. It was one of those Mitsubishi iMeave, but the Peugeot version of it, whatever it's called. And I went for 500 quid and I didn't buy it. I was too slow. And someone then on Facebook tried to flog it for 3.5. You know, could have been an easy flip. Another Ford Fiasco. Above, I swear we have the highest above per population density in the UK on the Isle of Man. There's so many of these things. You hear them. You don't see them, you just hear them. So we got German fire, let's see, white above, 2012, 88,000 miles, manual. Blah, 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 lots of receipts. Okay. I have no idea what these are worth used. It looks well used, you know, usual dents on the wheels and things, but I have no idea what abovs are worth. I just hear them everywhere. We have so many of them. I think that Jag was in the last auction, if I remember correctly. Might be a different one. 66,000 miles, XF. Usual high spec. Okay, tax is expired. Yeah, I think this was in the last one because it says taxed until 09, so they just copied it from last time. Sometimes they don't sell and then they relist them. If someone checks the last catalog. It's a shame actually that Jaguars are so relatively worthless. As yeah, Hilux. There was one last time. If you check the last auction, there was a Hilux. I went for strong money. They're rare over here. Pickups generally actually rare over here. With some of the roads you need them. There's a Golf. What else do we have? Ford. This should go cheap, whatever it is. Chevy something or other. It's not a Chevy, right? It's a, what is it, Hyundai or something? Yeah, this should be in the hundreds. Can't be worth more than that. Vauxhall. Actually, there's one more interesting one, the little SL. But that's the one with the front that I don't actually really like. He's really trying to sell it really hard. That should 350, 2005, this should go cheap. Full exterior body and wheels have been restored. Does that mean he's just polished it, or one light showing due to 40 sensor timing belt? So 350. It's not bad. It's gonna go cheap, I think. Subaru, anyone? Forester? Is that a Forester? Yeah. Loads of Scoobies over here, by the way. People love the Scoobies. Oh, used to be more in the past. I think the new ones people don't like anymore. Holy cow, 150,000 miles. Yeah, I suspect this will be rather cheap. If you want to quit, what do you think? A grand maybe? Nothing really stand out this time. Nothing really wow factory. I might have a go at the Citroen. I might have a go at some of the other cheap. Just for like, I want to do. So that's 123D. Looks nice. I want to do like, viral video stuff where people do stupid things with like stupid car hacks and stuff, and I need a cheap car to basically smash up. So I'm thinking maybe that Chevy there, or Daihatsu, whatever it is, or that Citroen or something like that. Well, that's this week's auction lot. Just wanted to give you a quick walk around. Some good cars here actually. Let's have a last one we look at. Is that Merc? I like that shape. I think that's the shape we have, isn't it? Oh, there's a pickup. Are these any good? The Warriors? See, you can get the key and get in and start them up. That one's 100,000 miles. Not bad. This could be a good buy actually. 2015, so almost 10 years, 73,000 diesel, full service. Obviously being parked outside, no garage. Needs a polish, look at that. But this could be a bargain. Cool, so that's this week's auction lot. Auction is tomorrow at, I think it starts at 12. Just Google Crystals Auctions and you will find it. And let's have a look tomorrow what these will go for. And if I accidentally buy a car. Micah asks, they're always accidental. I never mean to. It just happens. It's like her and her shoes. It just happens. So that's it. And yeah, I might fight you at the auction tomorrow. Take care. See you later.